Apple reduces plastic use. Apple about plastic using. Apple has made several commitments to reduce its environmental impact, including its use of plastics. The company has pledged to eliminate the use of hazardous materials in its products and packaging, and to increase the use of recycled and renewable materials. Apple has also set a goal to make all of its products from recycled or renewable materials, and to eventually eliminate the need for mining new materials altogether. In addition, the company has made a commitment to reduce its carbon footprint, and has set a goal to be carbon neutral by 2030. To achieve these goals, Apple has been working to reduce the amount of plastic used in its products and packaging. The company has designed its products to be more easily recyclable, and has been using more recycled plastic in its products. For example, the iPhone 12 uses 100% recycled rare earth elements in its magnets, and the new MacBook Air and MacBook Pro use 100% recycled aluminum in their enclosures. Apple has also developed a new material called Daisy that can disassemble iPhone components more efficiently for recycling. Overall, Apple is committed to reducing its environmental impact, and is taking steps to reduce its use of plastics and increase its use of recycled and renewable materials. Protecting the environment with plastic. Best suggestion to protect environment by plastic. It's important to note that plastic itself isn't necessarily harmful to the environment. It's how we use and dispose of it that can cause problems. Here are some suggestions for protecting the environment when it comes to plastic. Reduce your use of single-use plastics. Single-use plastics like straws, water bottles, and plastic bags are a major contributor to plastic pollution. Look for alternatives like reusable water bottles, cloth shopping bags, and metal straws. Recycle properly. Make sure you're recycling all plastics that can be recycled and properly disposing of those that can't. Check your local recycling guidelines to see what can and cannot be recycled in your area. Support businesses that use sustainable packaging. Look for products that are packaged in biodegradable or compostable materials or packaging that can be recycled. Participate in beach and community cleanups. These events are a great way to help clean up plastic pollution in your community and prevent it from reaching the ocean. Educate others, spread awareness about the impact of plastic pollution, and encourage others to make environmentally conscious choices. Plastic harm to animals. How plastic harmful to animals? Plastic can be harmful to animals in several ways. Firstly, plastic pollution can cause physical harm to animals. Many animals, particularly marine animals, can become entangled in plastic debris, such as fishing nets, plastic bags, and six-pack rings, which can cause injury or even death. Additionally, animals can ingest plastic, which can lead to blockages in their digestive systems, malnutrition, and ultimately death. Secondly, plastic can leach harmful chemicals into the environment. Some types of plastic contain toxic chemicals, such as bisphenol A, BPA, and phthalate, which can be harmful to animals that ingest or are exposed to them. Thirdly, plastic pollution can also have indirect effects on animals by altering their habitats and food sources. Plastic debris can accumulate in natural habitats, such as forests, rivers, and oceans, and can impact the plants and animals that live there. Overall, plastic pollution is a significant threat to animals, and it is important to reduce the amount of plastic waste that enters the environment to protect animals and their habitats. Plastic, harmful to humans. User. How plastic harmful to humans? Plastic can be harmful to humans in several ways. Here are a few examples. Chemical exposure. Plastic contains chemicals such as bisphenol A, BPA, and phthalate, which are known to have negative health effects on humans. These chemicals can leach into food and drinks when plastic containers are heated, washed, or reused, and they have been linked to developmental problems, hormonal imbalances, and some types of cancer. Microplastic ingestion. Microplastics are tiny pieces of plastic that measure less than 5 millimeters in size. These particles can be found in our food, water, and even in the air we breathe. When humans ingest microplastics, they can accumulate in our bodies and cause inflammation, oxidative stress, and damage to our internal organs. Environmental pollution. plastic waste that is not properly disposed of can end up in our oceans, rivers, and other natural habitats. This pollution can harm the health of humans who rely on these ecosystems for their livelihoods, such as fishermen and farmers. Hazardous waste exposure. Plastic is often made using toxic chemicals that can be harmful to the workers who manufacture it. In addition, when plastic products are discarded, they can end up in landfills or incinerators, where they release harmful chemicals and greenhouse gases into the environment. Overall, plastic can be harmful to human health in many ways, both directly and indirectly. It is important to reduce our reliance on single-use plastics and to properly dispose of plastic waste to minimize the risks. There are many alternatives to plastic depending on the specific application. Here are a few examples. Glass. Glass can be used as an alternative to plastic for containers, bottles, and packaging. It is non-toxic, recyclable, and can be reused many times. Paper. Paper products like paper bags, paper straws, and paper packaging can be used as an alternative to plastic. They are biodegradable, recyclable, and renewable. Bioplastics. Bioplastics are made from renewable materials like cornstarch, sugarcane, and potato starch. They can be composted and are a sustainable alternative to traditional plastics. Metal. Metal containers and packaging are durable and recyclable, making them an environmentally friendly alternative to plastic. Natural fibers. Natural fibers like bamboo, hemp, and cotton can be used to create sustainable products like clothing, bags, and packaging. Wood. Wood is a renewable resource that can be used as an alternative to plastic for products like utensils, plates, and packaging. Ceramics. Ceramic products like bowls, plates, and cups are durable and can be reused many times, making them an eco-friendly alternative to plastic. No plastic future. Can be happen in future no plastic on Earth. It is possible for a future without plastic on Earth, but it would require significant changes in human behavior, technology, and policies. Plastics have become ubiquitous in our modern world, and they have many benefits, such as being lightweight, durable, and inexpensive. However, they also have negative environmental impacts, such as contributing to ocean pollution, harming wildlife, and taking a long time to break down. To achieve a future without plastic, we would need to reduce our dependence on plastic products, find alternative materials that are less harmful to the environment, and improve waste management and recycling infrastructure. This could involve developing new technologies, changing consumer behavior, and implementing policies to regulate the production and disposal of plastics. While it may be challenging to eliminate plastic entirely, it is possible to reduce its impact and create a more sustainable future for our planet. Governments, businesses, and individuals all have a role to play in achieving this goal.